In a world of noise, we choose clarity.
Go to the oppressed. Go to the downtrodden. Go to the exploited. Go to the people who don't know who they are. Who are lost in knowledge of themselves and who are strangers in a land that is not theirs. Go to those people. Go to the slaves. Go to the second-class citizens. Go to the ones who are suffering the brunt of Caesar's brutality. And if Jesus were here in America today, he wouldn't be going to the white man. The white man is the oppressor. He would be going to the oppressed. He would be going to the humble. He would be going to the lowly. He would be going to the rejected and the despised. He would be going to the so-called American Negro.
Basically, we're poor righteous teachers. And we strive to civilize people that don't have no knowledge of themselves. If a person is living a life of wickedness or doing evil,
in a world
it's
of
our duty to civilize people as fathers to them, strive to educate them, to put them on the proper path.
In a world of noise,
sin, bondage, come on, getting kicked around in life and taken advantage of, to another place, a good place, a land that flows with milk and honey. How many of y'all think that sounds like a better deal? I'll take milk and honey over bondage and beatings any day of the week.
God I had caught, you remember he had tried to say in one of his lyrics, like, you know, well, I talk about drugs and all of that, so you won't have to go through what I've been through. Like, he don't glorify it. But then when I revisit the songs, I'm like, nigga, this sound like glorifying it. You trying to entice niggas to do this.
It's the same shit that the niggas that wrote the Bible. Jesus said, don't tell niggas I did this, to show all the shit he did.
You feel me? And that's the trick knowledge they talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why they call him a master tricknologist, trying to use the word trick knowledge. Nigga, you full of shit. You was sending people to that prison pipeline indirectly, nigga.
Yeah.
Come on, you listen to Jay-Z's song, God, and I know this from experience. You know what I mean? That shit made you want to be the super hustler.
Oh, yeah. That whole era. That nigga Puffy, all them niggas made money off this shit.
Yeah. So don't tell me you not glorifying. You giving these niggas all the Lexus and all of this and the jewelry and the females. You enticing niggas to do that shit, God. I don't hear no sad story in that shit. And then you go to the GQ, then you go to the GQ magazine interview and say, I've been from Marcy to Trenton to this and that, and I was unscathed. So you telling the motherfucker, then there's a chance I could do that shit and get away with it. You see what I'm saying? It's what the devil not saying. It's what you gotta pay attention to.
Exactly.
Nah, being fuck out of here. I was like, man, you a serpent, you a serpent in the grass, my nigga.
Yeah, they all are, God. Like they got us. Yo, they so far ahead of us, God. Like this shit is blasphemy. What us as adults is doing. Like that nigga Israel just making a deal with Argentina today to be selling goods and establish this shit over here in South America. Like motherfuckers is out making real moves, God. And he right. He do deal with technology because I'm sure behind the scenes, he doing real moves. But they have niggas talking about bullshit instead of getting their interviews and talking about real shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When all these motherfuckers billionaires talk, the Elon Musk and all these niggas, they talking about shit that's putting the game on to their people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These niggas ain't sharing none of their game. They just show, oh, look what I did here. Look what I did here. Man, this shit is all a bunch of smoke and mirrors, man.
Yeah.
I'm fed up with all these, this whole shit, man. Like, when we really think about it, God, like our shit is a little drop in the pond. Like, these niggas is moving forward by the millions every day. That's Israel and the U.S. alone, God. Their agenda is pushing forward every day while we be stuck on 15-year-old kids getting shot in parks and all this other dumb shit, God.
Yeah.
Like, how can we win, God, when we gotta be stuck in the fucking 1800s trying to teach niggas, God? This shit is crazy, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These niggas is making quantum computers and robots and AIs and and trying to figure out, can I put a pig heart in a nigga chest and flying around the moon and niggas is making their asses clap.
Word is bomb.
What's up?
In the building, God.
Peace.
TBS is in the building. What's going on, God?
You came right on time, right on time. We was just now talking about black men that love white women. You popped right in.
Wow. That's not
You threw me off the guard with that one. I ain't never cared for that.
Let's not lose focus of the bill.
Nah, my bad. You know I see DVS, I gotta make a joke, my bad.
Jeez,
Yeah,
God.
always me.
I love the introduction.
I learned the best way to get the truth out of something is to first apply it to the self.
Yes.
Right? When you apply it to the self, you will know what's real and what's not. Right?
Right.
So if they say, hey, a man could jump in the sky and fly. Apply that shit to yourself, and that'll let you know if you can do it or not.
Sure thing.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how you get the reality of life, right? So a lot, like I said earlier, my mom was a bona fide Christian evangelist, all of that, right? So when I came home with some lessons and started building with her on that, it made her say, she said, I said, Ma, I'm not trying to stop you from being a Christian. I just want you to lead this conversation different than how you came. And that's what I think. You understand what I'm saying? You know, add on, God. I don't want to be the only one building. Add on, God.
No, I mean,
By the way, today's mathematics is wisdom power, God. This cycle right on time, God. This shit right on time. Wisdom power, and that born's God.
I feel like that aspect of that God within yourself is because the body is a resilient thing. You know what I'm saying? And when you unlock that power of knowing the God within yourself and knowing that anything another man has done that's great, I could do it myself. That's when you unleash that, because when we take in the physicality, knowing that any, like, how can I word this that makes sense? So boom, say you want to become a LeBron James, right? There should be no reason as to why you can't become LeBron James. You have to put in LeBron James kind of work. Any man that put in LeBron James kind of work will get a LeBron James kind of outcome, right?
No.
Why you say that?
Truth be told, nigga, if you can't play basketball, you can't play basketball.
But it's
Like, if I'm a nigga that can't play basketball, I could put in all the work I want to. I ain't gonna be no Kobe Bryant or LeBron James.
That's not a fact.
People think, God.
That's not a fact. That's a you thing. That's a you thing. That's a mind thing.
Anybody. You can do it as
great.
you wanna use it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
The reason why I say that is because, listen, right? As a person that works out and is a physical person, right? If I see this man pick up 100-pound weight, I'ma already condition myself before I even pick it up that I can do that. If he could do that shit, why can't I do that? He got no other physicality, ain't nothing bionic. He don't got nothing that I don't have. So why can I not do the same shit that he does? You know what I'm saying? And that's why I said when you unlock the God within you, because when you realize that, yo, anything that I want to do or acquire, I'm gonna get it. You could do it as long as you put the work in.
No.
If you don't put the work in,
Right in the fact. I bear mind of that.
Now, to put it even more into perspective, when he said anybody could be like LeBron, you might not be the Laker LeBron. I'm sure there's at least 100 LeBrons right now in Clinton.
that's right.
You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Like they'll never be known because along with the skill had to come the chance to meet the right person, go to the right school, the right agent, the right, you know what I'm saying? Say the right shit, you know what I'm saying?
It was situational. There's some mad niggas that we know. There's mad niggas that we know that's incarcerated in the hood. That's better than LeBron James. That'll smoke that nigga.
Yeah.
If they didn't feel like they couldn't smoke that nigga, they wouldn't be better than LeBron James.
Yeah, some of them niggas, motherfuckers, like singers and rappers. That's why when motherfuckers be like the top 5 and this is the greatest singer, like we'll never know the greatest motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? The greatest motherfucker could have died yesterday. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? I see us, both of y'all could be right at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Cause I can see both of y'all perspective.
It's also a knowledge thing. It's a knowledge thing. Once you put the knowledge in, once you acquire the knowledge of those things, that's also another aspect of the physicality. It play hand in hand. It's a mind and body type of thing. Once your mind aligns with your body, then you could do it. You could reach any lengths you want. You could reach any physicality on your body that you want. Once your mind aligns with it.
No, you're right in that. Like Han, when you said it was the reason why I said that's up for debate, God, because I was one that, you know, like they used to always ask me to be on basketball team because of my height, right? But I had no skill set. So what I did, I practiced. And yo, God, and when I tell you, when I went to that gym and had dribbles in both hands and all that shit, niggas was like,
it was different.
Because I worked that. I learned the skill set and I practiced. It might take me longer than the next man who already had it, but I still acquired it, and if I'd have kept going, I would have continued to elevate that. You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah, and these are skills that someone like Jordan and all these people you say some of these people who fucking, if there's 24 hours in the day, these people was practicing 15 fucking hours. You know what I'm saying? From when they was kids and snow and rain and all of this shit. You know what I'm saying?
It all works like a muscle,
it's that putting in that work also. You know what I'm saying?
Right, and exactly.
Along with the right situation, like me and the guard. You know what I'm saying? We was in the position to sign a fucking record deal, and because, you know what I'm saying, I decided to say fuck the Jews, the record deal never got signed. You know what I'm saying? But you put us in the right situation, we could have been fucking, you know what I'm saying, touring around the world. So it's like right place, right time, right people around you. It's like mad shit that comes together to make a LeBron James, not just bouncing that ball too, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Right. You take education about,
especially in this capitalistic world. You say wrong thing. Like when that lady told him shut up and dribble. You say wrong thing, and he don't listen or follow orders. You not even being a LeBron James, being a LeBron James. His shit could have been canceled 10 years ago when that lady told him shut up and dribble, and he shut up and dribbled. You know what I'm saying?
I'll even give you another aspect of it. Like, so I'm trying to get into the union. I'm trying to become a union member, local 608. I'm trying to be a bridge painter. As I'm sitting in my orientation classes and shit, they telling me like, yo, you gonna be working 7 days a week. You gonna be tired, blah. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be hard. It's not for everybody. You gonna be up high. They saying all this shit to scare niggas. You know, to see who's gonna stay, to see who's not gonna stay. They like everybody. They telling me, even the biggest niggas, they giving you all the scare tactics.
That's your will.
To test my will. But you could look around on people's faces and you could see who need it and who don't need it.
Right.
You feel me? I don't give a fuck what they got me doing. You know what I'm saying? I already put in my head that I need this fucking job. So, with that being said, all these other people, because people get chopped, you get sent home. They don't give a fuck about none of that shit. One slightest thing you do, you get sent home. You can't keep up, you get sent home. You can't produce, you get sent home. And that shit all start from the fucking mind.
Right, exactly.
That shit start before they even put you on the field. They fucking with your mind in class to see, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
process of elimination.
Yeah.
So that's another aspect of a lot of things when you gotta have a strong mental. You gotta be able to like.
It all starts from the mind. Word is bond.
Yeah, man. You just chanced out, man. It's a game of chance too. That plays a lot. Look at that motherfucker that was kneeling. That motherfucker took the 49ers to the Super Bowl, right?
Mm-hmm.
He did one wrong thing that they couldn't agree with. They said, go fuck yourself.
Nigga ain't never played
I don't care how nice you is.
Ain't never played ball since.
Even the Jets is a bullshit team. Even the Jets wouldn't be like, yo, we should go get that nigga.
Yo,
Understand?
when the Miami
It's
Dolphins didn't get that nigga, I was like, that's
Yeah, bro.
Miami Dolphins take anybody.
That's what he kneel for. He kneel for black folk, bro. And ain't no goddamn black folk supporting that nigga right now. I'll tell you that. So,
Jason past kneeling.
Yeah, that nigga Jay-Z. They always call that nigga Jay-Z.
That's kneeling.
They need something done. They put that shit up in the sky. That nigga Jay-Z come out it.
Tap him on the knee under the table. Hey, we need you. We need you. You know what to do. Step in there.
Jay-Z said, I ain't falling for that technology.
Yeah. We need you to sway the vote.
Word is bond.
Yo, when I see him in the Epstein files, man, when they was like, call on Jay-Z if you need some protest or some shit, squash. Yeah. That's the man they go to, Jay-Z.
is he in the Jay-Z and the Epstein file?
Not someone emailed
that's what I'm saying.
talking about they needed something done. I think it was the same Super Bowl shit. That motherfucker Jay-Z broke the picket line. You know Jay-Z one of the reasons why we got Barclays Center and all that.
Yeah, they try to open up a casino. They try to open up
They fought on Nas.
They got it once.
Yeah.
Yo, that's gonna be the first black-owned casino in New York.
Nah, not black owned. The same deal. Yeah. They try to make it seem like that to us.
To attract the niggas.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Attract the niggas.
Partnership.
And we fought for it every time.
What I used to say, I used to listen to the God's Bill when I was a kid in Fort Greene, and it influenced me because I was like, yo, they are so smart.
Yeah.
That's what magnetized me to the gods. I was like, yo, I ain't know that.
Yeah.
But that's where the conditioning, like, I didn't think we were able to speak like that. But that influence from my immediate community, I was like, yo, and that's why I said, nah, I'm going to be the God. Because I want to talk and know what they know.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So we could be influenced by positive. So I see, yo, they keep all that kind of shit from us, God, and give us the bullshit. Because they, one of the greatest powers on this earth is influence. That's why niggas is still talking about a Jesus who existed over 2,000 years ago.
Yeah.
Right? Because the story is influential.
Yeah.
They just perceiving it in the wrong way. They have no proper comprehension.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And, or they leave shit out for you to figure it out. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, yeah, but that's a great power, influence, God. And, and that's why marketing is the machine that's been running the world since it was created. Marketing. Because marketing is a great influencer. Right? When I market McDonald's to a nigga, it influenced him to go, that the fucking burger on that commercial don't be the shit you get when you go there. You think it is. They got that shit looking all beautiful on the commercial and shit. So you be like, nah, I ain't cooking no meal. I'm going to go get one of those. They influence us, God, until we learn how to deal with that and read the room, God. We're going to be fucked up, God. And it's all with the confidence. I'm saying knowledge, wisdom, and understanding is so fucking important, God. To know, to experience, to comprehend, God. If you can't do them three things, God, you fucked up, God. And life ain't gonna feel sorry for you, God. If you don't understand red says stop, yellow says go, yellow says wait, and green says go, you gonna get fucking mowed down when you go in the street, God. Life is not gonna feel sorry for you, God.
You feel me? Like, it's just a grown man conversation, like you said. So it's like, I feel like when I'm around men that's older than me, I have to carry myself that certain type of way. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm speaking, I have to speak correctly and matters where y'all can understand. Well, where y'all can understand me. You know what I'm saying? I have to break it down a little, but
Yeah,
You know.
I got you. You know, I understand where you coming from, but you know, I'm just saying, a nigga was a little slow at that moment. I was like, damn, where he get that word from? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So good. You asked who you are.
Got you. No, for sure, for a fact. Like these conversations, I'd be happy to have these conversations because these ain't conversations I can have with my peers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I have some peers
Bro.
that are willing to have it, but I don't got that. I don't got the they don't have the wisdom or the experience, life experience behind what they saying because they might.
Yeah. So yo, I got a question for y'all there.
Hold
Adam and Eve.
Question, God. I just want to give peace to the God hand. That supreme peace, God, that
Yeah.
the God didn't draw no line in the sand. He didn't know what the word meant, but he still was willing to humble himself and act.
Yeah.
As an elder, and that's supreme peace, God. So
I needed him to break it down so I could understand where he was coming from. You know what I'm saying?
No, what I'm saying is that's peace. Most elders would have put ego in front of themselves.
Yeah.
It would have been like, I ain't gonna ask, but you didn't know, and you asked the young God what that word meant, and that's supreme peace. That's building in the cycle.
Nah.
Yeah.
That's God. I just wanted to say that was peace, God. Word is God.
And you know, I shit on the Bible a lot, you know what I'm saying? But at the same token, you know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of our shit stolen and putting in the Bible too, you know what I'm saying? But that one quote was hidden from the old and the wise, so be revealed to the babe and the suckling, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
And keep in mind, if the Bible is a book of lies, it had to come from the foundation of the truth.
Yeah.
Because you can't lie without a truth. You feel me? So, all knowledge is beautiful. We just gotta learn to preserve the best parts for ourselves and not eat everything that's given to us.
Yeah. But this is the question I had though, man. Adam and Eve, the first people on the planet, and we put into the perspective that they appeared as adults. I feel me and the God was building on this. They appeared as adults and not as a baby like Jesus. You know what I'm saying? They appeared as adults. So basically mankind come through brothers and sisters fucking each other.
Incest. Right.
And any of y'all believe in the story of Adam and Eve?
Yo, you want
or those figures in the story?
You want to know what's crazy about that? Because I heard I forgot like an old Jamaican lady had told me like the aspect of that, and this is what also me building off of what the God said when he was talking about how the Bible is the truth is you can't lie without a little bit of the truth. And that's why when I was telling him like it depends on how you decipher the Bible. Some people take it as metaphors. You know what I'm saying? So some people take the Bible, the script, literally. Adam and Eve, like you said, they was brothers and sisters. The fruit wasn't even a fruit. For real, the fruit was incest. It was temptation. It was lust. It was feelings that they wasn't supposed to have for each other. Eve, I also heard this other thing saying that the devil can't speak through us, can't to us. They can only talk to us through a woman. You know what I'm saying? Because woman has feelings and all of them things that, and they overthink, overreact, all that shit like that. Just how woman can't speak to God through us. That's the only way she could talk. She can only speak to God through us. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like when Eve convinced Adam to bite the apple, she was convincing Adam to give into his temptation and lust.
Correction. It was no specific fruit mentioned.
That's what I'm saying. It's not even really a solid object that we talking about.
Right.
That's why I said the metaphors come in. That's where the metaphors come in.
Okay, you're not when you say apple, like a lot of people.
God make
Yo, one second. Yeah, go. One second. Your brother ain't speak. He trying to ask a question.
Perfect. It's going to make it damn too, because in the Bible says he created Eve to be what? It's the paint. That's the paint of them. You know what I'm saying?
You can't hear you.
I said in the Bible, doesn't it also state that God made Eve to be Adam's companion? What's your companion? What do you do with the companion? And also, they was naked. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, he didn't make them just to be, goddamn lollygag. Of course, they was having intercourse, so it had to be something else.
No, right. Because before they ate from the tree of good and evil, he had told them to be fruitful and multiply, according to the story, right? So then that means, because I used to say that too. I said, well, damn, maybe it was intimacy that, you know, but then I had to research. I went back and researched, and he told them to be fruitful and multiply before they ate from the tree of knowledge of good and evil. So I said, damn, according to the story, then what, you know, what was the action that condemned them like that? You see what I'm saying?
Now, she convincing him to do something that was forbidden.
But what was that? They never expounded on it.
So, do what we know as the Bible and everything, that nigga eating the apple fucked everything.
No, correction, God. He didn't eat no apple. It was no fruit mentioned.
Right, it was no fruit. They took the name of fruit. We just...
This is what I'm saying. Hypothermia, right? The apple.
He didn't bite no apple, God, because it was no, you know, that's true. There's nothing about a specific...
But I know that, but what I'm saying, the story is that the nigga bit the apple, right?
No, the story, he didn't bite the apple. He ate from the tree of life. There was no fruit mentioned in that whole scripture, that whole verse. So which means it's not that he literally ate a fruit. What it is he indulged in something
that he wasn't supposed to. He gave
that was forbidden. And that's what happened, and that's what created, I can't say that created sin, but that helped magnetize, you know, it's the story.
That was my question. I said, I need to know what the action was that caused them to be condemned. What was it that the serpent supposed to have told them? You know, because if God told them to be fruitful and multiply, all right, then we know it wasn't intimacy. They was allowed to fuck and have kids, right? But now what the serpent told Eve is, people for
Adam and Eve,
that will become God like us.
Of Eden.
So what action would it have been that could equalize them to the magnetic of God, according to the story? You see what I'm saying? So
I guess they lost their innocence.
I'm gonna tell you what I think. I think it was independent, the ability to think on their own, right? Because they said the action separated them from God, right? So the only thing that can separate them from God in that manner is thinking on their own.
It says. Genesis 3:22-24. Then the Lord said, behold, man has become like one of us in knowing good and evil.
Right.
Lest he reach out his hand and also take of the fruit of life and eat and live forever. Therefore, the Lord God sent him out of the Garden of Eden to work the ground which he was taken. He drove out the man, and at the east of the Garden of Eden, he placed a security.
Terrible.
Yeah, a cherubim and a flaming sword that turned every way to guard the way to the tree of life.
Yeah, I read the same thing. So that's what I'm saying. I think it was the ability.
He gave it to Solomon. Yeah, he gave into his temptation. He gave into his lust. Like I was saying, he listened to his shorty. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Supposedly.
But now do the knowledge.
But them brother and sister fucking wouldn't be a sin too?
No, that's incest.
It's weird because he put them to procreate. They say that. They also say that Eve is a product. Is an attachment of Adam's rib.
That don't sound like some shit, man.
That would be his daughter.
But I'm saying though, these shits like when you listen to them sometimes, it don't sound like some shit like a dude would write, like a dude.
Yeah.
Like 72 virgins waiting for you.
For all we know, way back then, fucking Bible could have been a novelty that them niggas used to read back then, bro, on some passionate lovers type shit.
But to even put it into perspective, on the timekeeping for 24 hours in a day and 7 days in a week, they got a time period when that shit came about too. The beginning of time, they didn't have the calendar we follow right now and all that type shit. Right. So you can see where all this shit is dated at. And God created the earth in 7 days and all that. The planet's millions of years old. So you're gonna tell me in a million years ago, they used to have 7 days when we can go to ChatGPT and Google and all that shit and see that timekeeping only came about a couple thousand years ago, that much. Know what I'm saying? With all these calendars that we follow now. So at the beginning of time, we didn't have 7 days and 24 hours. We wasn't thinking in that perspective. So the Bible was dated. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
It's not an actual from a million years ago when man was here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
about what? Like 1383 or some shit like that?
Yeah, I forgot. I saw it the other day, man. But it's a couple thousand years old that the calendar and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? And all this shit, the weeks and days and all that other type shit. This shit is some new shit. You know what I'm saying? This shit wasn't about.
There's 13 months in a year.
You know what I'm saying?
They're adding more days to the year as we speak.
Yeah, this shit wouldn't be here in the beginning of time. God wouldn't be saying, yo, let me take 7 days and create this shit.
Yeah, but like how they be saying, well, they would, the saying, what I hate to say they be saying. The saying is that a day to man is 1,000 years to God. Now, according to the story. And, so now I do see I do understand the point they was trying to get across. Like, in other words, we're on the planet rotates at a certain speed, right? So we do our calculations according to that motion, right? However, if you go, like, it wouldn't be same in a place where there's no gravity.
Yeah.
You feel time would be different. Like, so in other words, you go light years away somewhere, right? One day up there will probably be 30 years down, a couple of years down. You feel what I'm saying? Because you're dealing with different speeds. Like, we move at a certain speed here on the planet. You know what I mean? 1,000 miles per hour. You know what I mean? So that's how fast
go up there and turn into a baby or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Like, it's no different. It's no different than the atoms being closer together here, but as you go higher into the atmosphere, the atoms spread further apart.
Yeah.
Right? So temperature is different. I'm saying atoms are not what you call it. They're not. You understand what I'm saying? So the higher you go up into the atmosphere, the atoms spread further apart.
I'm saying though, right? Say you gonna get married or something, right? You might, an average person might go to their moms or to somebody else and be like, yo, I'm getting ready to get married, blah, 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 what do you think? Right? If God was real, wouldn't like the president be like, yo, I'm getting ready to bomb Iran? I had to go talk to God first or some shit? Like I'm saying, like, where does this God fit in? You know what I'm saying? Like in the daily lives, like in the daily, the daily thing, like they say Jesus is gonna return, right?
But that's the crazy thing, say, fool. And the Bible also states God doesn't deal with man affairs. That's the next thing. That's what's so it's conflicted in itself because you created us people, but you don't govern over us. You sent Jesus, your own son, as a sacrifice to man to forgive all our sins, and after that we govern ourselves. So that we're our own God.
Isn't Jesus God?
They said Jesus Christ is Jesus Christ, and from my knowledge, and you have Jesus Christ, the Son of the Holy Spirit. So he's that's as far as that as I know. I don't know any more context as far as that.
Yeah.
But
as the scripture states,
Jesus is known for saying, when you see me, you see the Father. Right, so he said, I and the Father is one, right?
Right.
Exactly, so he is the physical manifestation of the Father, according to the story.
Correct.
Right? Because
Right.
it's supposed to be the Holy Trinity, the Father, the Son,
and the Holy Spirit. Yeah.
Holy Spirit.
Right, yeah.
Right? Where's the woman? You got a Father, where's the woman?
And we'll speak on the woman.
You see that? But now, I got another one for you. Adam and Eve was made from the dirt, but Jesus had to come through the womb of a woman. Where does that make sense? He created Adam and Eve from the dirt, but his own son had to come through the womb of a woman.
I mean, this how I take it, right? As the scripture says,
Never thought of that one.
The garden, men had to work, this and that. They started conceiving. This we got Adam and Lincoln and Cain and the wretched and such. So my perspective is, since they're already cultivating, and he's such a Holy Spirit, why don't just bless this holy lady, Mary, with the touch and get her pregnant? Cause I don't need to create humans from dirt no more.
No,
it's already a whole civilization.
But that's another piece of bullshit. In other words, you mean to tell me Mary got pregnant with this man and nobody planted that seed in?
Yeah, supposedly, it's in the scripture.
We have never seen anything like that happen. The only time we've seen that happen is through what they call that shit, artificial insemination.
Insemination.
There's no way in the world they're going to get me to believe that, like I was doing research on that, and a lot of scholars came from different perspectives. They was like, nah, it wasn't that she was a virgin physically. They saying she was a virgin mentally because she never been with another man, right? And so when the seed was planted in her, she had no, them devils was grafted off her planet. She had no desires or visions of other men. You understand what I'm saying? Because it is impossible for a woman to just wake up and be pregnant without having a seed planted in her. We know that from living now. That is impossible. That's what I'm saying. Everything we read, we got to apply it to the self, and you will get the reality of it, right? Because we living in it now, right? As far as I'm concerned, that shit outdated history. I don't give a fuck about God creating the heaven. I don't care about that shit. I wasn't there to see it. I don't care. I'm living in the now. Right. You know what I mean? And this is what we got to master, this cipher here. And that's what I say, you know. I mean, I'm saying God, like, you know, I don't believe in no mystery God. Let me just make that clear. But I'm speaking according, you know, to the bill where everybody got
as far as us being in society and us as God's governing ourselves, operating on this world, you know, or this realm or whatever, you know.
But let me ask you this. Right? Say you got a family right now, right? You got 2 daughters, a son, a beautiful wife. One day, me and my boys come and we kick in your door and do a home invasion. Tie your family up. We beat you half to death. I rape your 5-year-old daughter. I rape your 7-year-old daughter. I rape your 3-year-old son. I rape your daughter. You a dead right in front of you. I kill I take their throats and split their throats. And when I'm walking out the door, I say, yo, this book right here gonna teach you all the wisdom you need in life and lead you to fucking heaven. Would you open that book and read it and study it and become a Crip like me? So I'm saying, would you open that book after you heal up? Would you open that book? And if I was a Crip, would you open that book and say, yo, I pledge my life to Cripnology and become a Crip? And go out and preach the Cripness and wear the fucking blue rag around your fucking neck after I kill and rape your whole fucking family in front of you and leave you to live. Would you turn around and become a Crip?
No man would friends to the side.
But you did the same shit when this cracker did that to you with Christianity. And when this Muslim did it to you with Islam. It couldn't stop him from raping you. It couldn't stop him from killing you. It couldn't stop him from taking your shit. It couldn't stop him from stealing your shit. He left you half for dead. They got stories of alligator bait. And when they tie your woman to one arm to one tree and the other arm to one tree and cut open the fucking stomach and let the baby fall out and stomp the baby in front of you. Did all of that shit, and there's still something in you that says, maybe this Jesus is real.
Fear, man. It's the fear. No, real rap. You don't think them slaves in slavery was calling on something to come save them, and nothing showed up, God. But that goes to show you how to, you know, like it says, I think it's John, it said, in the beginning was the word, and I'm saying that for the power of the word, like I said, today's mathematics is the power, right?
Nothing showed up.
Nothing showed up, God.
Not one slave floated into a whale's belly and spun around for 3 days. Nothing.
Hear me out. But now when Harriet Tubman cocked that hammer and went and freed the motherfuckers, you got results.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? You know, so they condition us to look for everything outside ourselves, God, and that's not how this world operates.
Through fear. They did it through fear. Through fear.
Through fear, right? They said, why does he fear the devil now that he's a grown man?
Yo, up until 50, I was trying to rationalize Jesus into my way of life. I done made Jesus a revolutionary. I done made Jesus, you know what I'm saying? 1,000,001 things, bro. You know what I'm saying? And ChatGPT will tell you the letter J didn't even exist when Jesus was alive.
Yeah, that didn't come back to what, the 16th century?
Yeah.
The letter J?
No Jews built the pyramid. Jews wasn't even a thought when the pyramids was built.
This is how I see it. Yeah. I know. The 13 colony, the Rockefellers, the other families who created this civilization structure that we have, they govern the world as we speak a bit. The Jews, the Arabic, the rich, whoever you want, they govern it. As far as I know with God, I haven't seen him. My father was a pastor. He made 2 churches. He was a minister, he did this, he did that, but he was also a wicked man. And I felt his wrath. As far as other people, so it's like, as far as God, I haven't seen it. As far as I know, I govern myself and live my safety in my way.
Yes.
I do leave room for hope that there is, at the end of the day, a creator or something, because I'm still young, and as I see it, we did come from something. That's the big question. Where the fuck did we come from? Of course.
All right. We gonna return to that one. Like I'm saying, we gonna return to that.
Like I know what I hear and what I see, but where did it start? Some people say the Big Bang. Some people say God. That's where I'm at in life. I probably won't get the answer until I die.
My thing is, what has been showed and proven? Everything that's been showed and proven,
nothing
could be applied scientifically. But the only thing that hasn't been shown and proven that there's a God in the sky.
That's a fact.
Right? That's the only thing so we gotta say, if we gotta point out a lie, that has to be it. Right? Because that's the only thing that hasn't been showed and proven. They were unable to find this God. Everybody looked for this God, and they were unable to find this God. So that tells me right there, okay, then I got to rely on the self. And self, self borns equality. So when I say self, I'm talking about all of y'all. All of y'all as well, right? If there's something I don't know and that you have, I go to you for the knowledge. Because God is everywhere. Right? You could be you in Jersey right now. This man is in North Carolina. Ham is in Virginia. I'm in New York. So now we all know what's going on in those areas right now. Through my brother's eyes.
Right.
You feel me? Yeah. So God is everywhere. You understand? But my point is, when I say self, I'm talking about the collective. You know what I mean? Regardless of our geographical origin, we are all one, and we must work and strive together. You know what I mean? To elevate ourselves from the domination of bullshit. We all work together. And together, that's the self. You know what I mean? So together, we can save ourselves from the bull. You know what I mean? Instead of waiting, like, when you get a chance, like, I don't know if y'all ever heard of Reverend Ike.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, he studies some lessons. He be like, the way he build, he be like, yo, God is not in the sky. He said, I'm not teaching. I'm paraphrasing. He was like, yo, I'm not teaching. He's in the sky. He said, God is within the self. He said, that's the power within the self. And he said, God and the devil is within the self. And you choose to use which power you want to use. Right? And this is Reverend Ike. He's a reverend. He has a church. And I was like, yo, I said, I said, I could get with that. I said, I could get and he teach. Because he's not teaching that, there's no mystery God in the sky. We already know that, like I used to ask Christians, yo, where is heaven? You see what I'm saying? Now, if you tell me it's in the space station, I'll be like, okay. You know what I mean? But other than that, I'm like, where is this city that can exist in the clouds? You know what I mean? So I'm like, that's what I'm saying. And if you got two eyes, you know what I mean? That means things has to be showed and proved. It has to be showed and proved. You know what I mean? If you got two ears, that means it has to be showed and proved, right? Because it's my ears that let me know whether you lying or not, right? It's my eyes that let me know whether you lying or not.
Yeah.
You say you do one thing, but my eyes see you do another, and I say, nah, that nigga lying. Right? If you say something and I already know it, and I know you speaking it wrong, and you acting like it's right, and I be like, nah, that nigga don't know what he's talking about. So everything got to be shown and proved.
Yeah. Right. I think that's part of the field, people, man. When we take all of this shit out of the clouds and we start relying on ourselves, that makes a great change have to come of the individual. You know what I'm saying? When you can't fall back on this mystery and say this is going to happen because of this and it has to happen because of you. A lot of people don't want that.
Take away the crutch.
Think about it. Malcolm, Martin, Allah, all these people that taught relying on the self was murdered.
Yeah.
But you got every other preacher teaching what he teaching and they don't get touched. So that shows you where the threat is.
Yeah.
They don't want us to the knowledge of our true self.
Yeah. That's what they're supposed to do, lead the sheep.
Not right is that. Right is that. A black man with the knowledge of self is a major threat. A black man and woman, I'm sorry. Is a major threat.
And a lot of people was mistaken. They think it's only us that's been led astray, but white people been stripped of their shit too. You got white people that was Vikings and all that other shit, and they had to come under the umbrella of Christianity. Like you see them wars with the barbarians going up against the Romans and all that other type shit. And even today, look at all these influences right now jumping ship on Trump. And Candace Owens, the other motherfuckers, they got like Tucker Carlson. All these motherfuckers is jumping ship when I could have told them a good 27 years ago that Trump is a fucking idiot.
In a world of noise, we choose clarity.
Go to the oppressed. Go to the downtrodden. Go to the exploited. Go to the people who don't know who they are. Who are lost in knowledge of themselves and who are strangers in a land that is not theirs. Go to those people. Go to the slaves. Go to the second-class citizens. Go to the ones who are suffering the brunt of Caesar's brutality. And if Jesus were here in America today, he wouldn't be going to the white man. The white man is the oppressor. He would be going to the oppressed. He would be going to the humble. He would be going to the lowly. He would be going to the rejected and the despised. He would be going to the so-called American Negro.
Basically, we're poor righteous teachers. And we strive to civilize people that don't have no knowledge of themselves. If a person is living a life of wickedness or doing evil,
in a world
it's our duty to civilize people as fathers to strive to educate them, to put them on the proper path.
In a world of noise,
sin, bondage, come on, getting kicked around in life and taken advantage of, to another place, a good place, a land that flows with milk and honey. How many of y'all think that sounds like a better deal? I'll take milk and honey over bondage and beatings any day of the week.